Let's talk about all the different budget ranges there are if you want to buy a Tesla. The older it is and the higher the miles and the worse the condition, the lower the price. So all of our cars, they're in great condition. They've got great history, so they're not going to be a lower price because of that. They're only going to be a lower price because of miles and an older year. So keep that in mind when I'm showing you all this stuff. These are Model 3s. We've got a bunch of Model 3s along here. We've got long ranges. We've got all-wheel drives. The price range on those for like a 2018 with higher miles, it's in great condition, is going to be down in like the mid-teens. They start going up as you get out of long ranges and into performances with higher miles, which is the faster one, the little sportier car, or you start getting into lower mile long ranges, mid-20s, the upper 20s, the lower 30s, the mid-30s. That's the range for the Model 3. Next up are the Model Ys. Model Ys, just like Model 3s, you've got long range and performance. So the long ranges are the lower price at first. You're talking mid to upper mid-20s. As you start moving up the model year in long ranges and then into high mile performances, you get closer to 30, and then you start getting into the low 30s. Beyond that, you start getting too close to new. Next up's the Model X. It's the second oldest Tesla out there. So these have been around quite a bit longer. You've got 6 or 7 years of time. They start based on the battery size. So like a 60D is the lowest battery, all the way up to the current long range, base, plaid. Those are the big expensive ones. But we've got some of these that are older, higher miles. They're going to be under 25,000 bucks. They're pretty rare. As they get newer, the number goes higher. 75D, 90D, 100D, and then it goes into long range plus, performance, and then plaid. And it's really just the difference between a larger battery that goes further on a charge. As we get into some of the new ones, go into the 30s. And then as you get closer to like these plaids, they start going into the 60s. Next, we've got the Model S. The Model S has been around since like 2013 because it was the first car that Tesla came out with after the Roadster. And the price on those is all over the map. Like this one here, this is a 90D. This car is going to sell for under 25,000, and that's a heck of a lot of cars. So you can get these actually with higher miles, earlier years. You get like a 2015, 2016 with higher miles for 10, 12, 15,000 bucks or so. So they start there, and then more commonly they work up to that $25,000 price point. And then from there, now you're into the 30s and the 40s. And then we've got a couple of plaids at other location. Those are in like the high 50s with the newer years and the lower miles. So Model 3, Model Y, Model X, Model S, other than the Cybertruck, those start on the low end. You can maybe get one for under 10 grand of like an old Model 3 that's been pretty well taken care of, all the way up to a newer Model X and a Model S into the high 60s. So pretty broad $60,000 range there from 4 different cars. There's a whole bunch of different versions of them, but that's the breakdown for all the different Teslas and their price ranges.